Following the success at Vicksburg and some subsequent battles in the West, Grant is going to be appointed General-in-Chief of the Army by Abraham Lincoln. He's going to come to the East, and he goes to the White House, and he's going to be elevated to the rank of Lieutenant General by Lincoln himself. But unlike other generals-in-chief, he's not going to be a desk general. He wants to attach himself in the field, attach himself to an army to direct the operations of the army so that he can finish this war as quickly as possible. And so he's going to basically allow George Gordon Meade to be the commanding general of the Army of the Potomac on paper, but he's going to attach himself to that army and basically take over its everyday operations. So although he is not on paper the commanding general of the Army of the Potomac, his rank makes him essentially the leader of that army. And so what we're going to start seeing in 1864 is that Grant is going to start marching against Lee, hitting him constantly in his overland campaign. We'll talk about that in a later video. As Grant is preparing to advance, though, we're going to see a major victory in the West under his successor in the West, William Tecumseh Sherman, particularly when it comes to Atlanta. Sherman is going to start marching against the city of Atlanta. And again, this is another city where it's somewhat industrialized for a southern city, but it's also got a whole bunch of railroad depots. And so Sherman definitely wants this city. So he's going to start campaigning against Atlanta, and eventually what we'll see is that the Confederate commander John Bell Hood is going to abandon the city by September of 1862. The taking of Atlanta is going to be significant for us because it's going to basically seal Lincoln's re-election. Before this, Lincoln is not. There's no guarantee that he is going to be re-elected. The war is going. Even though we have, we got Vicksburg, we got Gettysburg going on. In success, there's no real guarantee that Lincoln is going to be reelected. Put on top of that the fact that the Democrats are going to nominate George B. McClellan himself as their presidential nominee. So he's going to go on a peace candidate. He's going to be basically the peace candidate. And if there's ever a chance that the Democrats are going to win this election, it would be before September of 1864.